Imran Ahmad Khan Niazi was born on the 5th of October 1952 in Lahore, Pakistan, into a Pashtun family of the Niazi tribe. His father, Ikramullah Khan Niazi, was a civil engineer by profession and belonged to the Niazi Shermankel clan, a respected Pashtun lineage originally from Mianwali. His mother, Shaukat Khanum, née Burki, came from the Burki family, a renowned Pashtun family with deep sporting and scholarly traditions. Several of her relatives, including Javed Burki and Majid Khan, had represented Pakistan at the international level in cricket. Imran was the only son of his parents, a role that carried its own unique expectations and pressures. His family lived a comfortable upper middle class life in Lahore, with emphasis on education and cultural refinement. But even in early childhood, Imran demonstrated a distinct personality. He was described by peers as contemplative, quiet, and at times reserved, traits that reflected both his familial upbringing and the disciplined ethos instilled by his parents. His mother's influence was particularly profound on him. Her dignified resilience had a lasting impact on his worldview, especially after her death from cancer later in life, an event that drove Imran to establish Pakistan's first major cancer treatment center in her memory years later. In contrast, his father remained a stabilizing force throughout Imran's early years, encouraging both academic achievement and sporting interests. Their combined influence set the psychological foundation for a life that would bridge sports, philanthropy, and national leadership. Imran Khan grew up not as an only child in isolation, but in a bustling household that included four sisters: Alima Khanum, Rubina Khanum, Uzma Khanum, and Rani Khanum. As the only son, Imran held a unique place in the family dynamic. He often carried the expectations of his parents while learning from the diverse personalities around him. His sisters were not public figures in the way Imran would later become, but they played formative roles in his early development. Growing up with sisters helped shape his emotional intelligence and social adaptability from a young age. While traditional expectations in South Asian societies often focus on male leadership, Imran's interactions with his sisters likely broadened his sense of empathy and understanding, traits that later appeared in his philanthropic work and political rhetoric. Of the sisters, some remained connected to the family's social and business circles, offering support during various phases of Imran's career. Although not much is publicly documented about their individual lives, it's clear they maintained a close familial bond, especially during difficult moments, such as the passing of their mother and Imran's intense professional challenges later in life. Importantly, this family structure, one brother and four sisters, added a nuanced dimension to Imran's personality. It influenced his worldview on relationships, societal roles, and gender dynamics, which later reflected in his human-centered public addresses and social initiatives. Imran Khan's education journey blended elite local schooling with esteemed international academics. He began his early schooling in Lahore, attending institutions such as the Cathedral School and Aitchison College, one of Pakistan's most prestigious educational establishments known for its rigorous academics and emphasis on leadership. At Aitchison College, Imran's early inclinations toward athletics, especially cricket, became apparent. The school's strong sporting culture provided an environment where his natural abilities were nurtured, and he quickly emerged as a standout player among his peers. Seeking broader horizons, his family sent him to England for part of his teenage and pre-university education. There, he attended the Royal Grammar School, Worcester, where his cricketing prowess continued to flourish. His performances on English pitches were notable enough to attract attention from county circles, a rare distinction for a young South Asian student at the time. In 1972, Imran enrolled at Keble College, University of Oxford, to study philosophy, politics, and economics, PPE, a multidisciplinary course known for producing global leaders. At Oxford, he balanced rigorous academic work with his international cricket commitments and made many lifelong connections. He graduated in 1975 with respectable marks and a degree that would later inform both his political ideology and understanding of global affairs. His time at Oxford was transformative. He not only refined his intellectual capabilities, but also solidified his confidence in representing a nation on the world stage as both a cricketer and, later, a politician. Imran's childhood was rooted in Lahore, a cultural heartland where tradition, aspiration, and national pride converged in daily life. Born into a relatively affluent Pashtun family, he enjoyed the privileges of early education and recreational freedom that few of his contemporaries had at the time. From a young age, Imran exhibited a quiet curiosity about the world around him. He was thoughtful and reflective, often found engaging in reading or strategy games that stretched his mental faculties. His father's engineering background encouraged analytical thinking, while his mother's sensitive emotional intelligence nurtured within him a deeper understanding of human relationships. Sports quickly became a focal point during his childhood. At Aitchison College, cricket was more than a game. It was a defining passion for many students, and Imran excelled. Coaches noted his balanced temperament under pressure, natural athleticism, and a competitive spark that hinted at greatness. His early success reinforced his self-belief and set him apart from peers who viewed sport merely as recreation. Despite being the only son surrounded by sisters, Imran navigated family life with sensitivity. This experience enhanced his social adaptability, something that later served him well on international tours and in the political arena. As competitions grew tougher, his youth coaches observed a young man who combined focused determination with strategic thinking, traits that would become hallmarks of his career in cricket and beyond. Imran Khan's teenage years were a turning point that shaped his confidence, discipline, and ambition. During this period, he moved between Pakistan and England, which exposed him to different cultures, lifestyles, and competitive environments. This cross-cultural upbringing played a crucial role in developing his global outlook and mental toughness. As a teenager, Imran was tall, athletic, and naturally gifted, but he was not instantly successful. In fact, early accounts suggest that he was shy and unsure of himself, especially when compared to more aggressive and confident peers. However, sports, particularly cricket, became his refuge and proving ground. While studying at the Royal Grammar School, Worcester, he began to mature both physically and mentally. His teenage years were marked by hard work and persistence rather than instant fame. He spent countless hours practicing cricket in English conditions, which were far more challenging than those in Pakistan. Swinging pitches, cold weather, and stronger competition tested his patience and stamina. Many young players would have given up, but Imran's determination only grew stronger. This phase also introduced him to discipline and independence. Living away from home taught him self-reliance and emotional control. He learned to manage failure, criticism, and loneliness, experiences that later helped him survive political setbacks and public scrutiny. Socially, Imran was known as polite and reserved, but increasingly confident. His leadership traits started emerging during team interactions. Coaches noticed his ability to motivate others and lead by example. By the end of his teenage years, Imran Khan had transformed from a shy boy into a focused young man with international aspirations. These formative years laid the foundation for his future success, proving that his greatness was built not on privilege alone, but on resilience, discipline, and perseverance. Imran Khan's married life has been one of the most discussed and scrutinized aspects of his personal journey. His marriages reflect different phases of his life, each shaped by changing priorities, beliefs, and personal growth. His first marriage was to Jemima Goldsmith in 1995. Jemima was a British socialite and journalist from a prominent family. Their marriage attracted enormous global attention, as it symbolized a union between two very different worlds. Jemima converted to Islam after marriage and moved to Pakistan, where she faced cultural challenges and public pressure. Despite genuine affection, the marriage struggled due to intense media scrutiny, political pressures, and lifestyle differences. The couple divorced in 2004, but they maintained mutual respect, especially for the sake of their children. Imran's second marriage was to Reham Khan in 2015, a Pakistani journalist and television anchor. This marriage was short-lived and ended within a year. Both later admitted that incompatibility and misunderstandings contributed to the separation. This period coincided with intense political activity, making personal balance difficult. In 2018, Imran married Bushra Bibi, a spiritual guide and faith-oriented individual. This marriage marked a profound shift in Imran Khan's life. He openly acknowledged that spirituality had become central to his identity. Bushra Bibi remained largely private, avoiding public appearances, reflecting Imran's more inward and reflective phase. Overall, Imran Khan's married life reflects his emotional evolution from a global celebrity to a spiritually inclined leader seeking inner peace. Imran Khan is the father of two sons, both from his marriage to Jemima Goldsmith. Their names are Sulaiman Isa Khan and Qasim Khan. Despite his high-profile life, Imran made conscious efforts to keep his children away from excessive public exposure. After his divorce from Jemima, his children primarily lived in the United Kingdom with their mother. Imran maintained close contact with them and often spoke about how fatherhood changed his perspective on life. He emphasized values such as integrity, humility, and responsibility when raising his sons. Both children received education in the UK and have largely stayed out of Pakistani politics. Imran has repeatedly stated that he does not want to impose his political legacy on them, believing that each individual should choose their own path. His role as a father softened his personality and deepened his emotional understanding. He has often described his children as his greatest personal achievement, stating that leadership begins at home. Imran Khan's career is one of the most remarkable success stories in Pakistan's history. He began his international cricket career in 1971 and played for over 2 decades. Initially criticized for inconsistency, he transformed himself through discipline and fitness into one of the greatest all-rounders in cricket history. As a fast bowler and powerful batsman, Imran was known for intelligence, strategy, and leadership. His greatest triumph came in 1992 when he led Pakistan to its first Cricket World Cup victory. This win elevated him to the status of a national hero. After retiring from cricket, he dedicated himself to philanthropy, founding the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital and Namal University, proving his commitment to social welfare. Later, he entered politics, founding Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI, in 1996. After years of struggle, he became Prime Minister of Pakistan in 2018, completing a journey from sports icon to national leader. Imran Khan's personality is a unique blend of confidence, resilience, idealism, and emotional depth. Throughout his life, he has been known as a man who refuses to compromise on principles, even when doing so comes at a personal cost. This quality has earned him both intense admiration and strong criticism. In his younger years, Imran was often perceived as charismatic and confident, especially during his international cricket career. His tall stature, commanding presence, and articulate speech made him a natural leader. Yet behind this confident exterior was a thoughtful and introspective individual who constantly evaluated his actions and beliefs. As he matured, his personality evolved significantly. Failures, especially in politics, made him more patient and mentally strong. He learned to endure public criticism, betrayal, and isolation without abandoning his goals. This emotional endurance became one of his defining traits. Imran is also known for his strong sense of justice. He frequently speaks about morality, rule of law, and accountability, drawing inspiration from Islamic principles and historical leadership models. His increasing focus on spirituality in later life shaped his calm demeanor and reflective approach to leadership. At the same time, Imran Khan can be stubborn and uncompromising, which some see as a weakness and others view as moral strength. He prefers standing alone rather than surrendering his beliefs. This trait has defined his journey in cricket, philanthropy, and politics. Overall, Imran Khan's personality reflects a man driven by purpose rather than convenience, someone who embraces struggle as a path to self-discovery and growth. Imran Khan's wealth has long been a topic of public discussion, particularly during his political career. Unlike many politicians, his primary sources of income came before entering politics, mainly through cricket endorsements, book royalties, and family assets. During his cricketing peak, Imran earned substantial income through international matches, sponsorships, and writing. His autobiographies and books, such as Imran Khan, an autobiography and warrior race, were internationally successful and translated into multiple languages. Imran also inherited family property in Pakistan, including his residence in Bani Gala, Islamabad. Despite being considered wealthy by Pakistani standards, he consistently maintained that his lifestyle was modest compared to global elites. As prime minister, he publicly declared his assets and refused to draw a full prime ministerial salary. He emphasized transparency and accountability, often challenging other politicians to disclose their wealth. Importantly, Imran Khan used much of his resources for philanthropy, notably in building the Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital, which provides free treatment to thousands of patients annually. His wealth, while significant, has largely been directed toward public service rather than personal luxury, reinforcing his image as a leader motivated by purpose rather than profit. Despite his privileged upbringing, Imran Khan's journey was never free of struggle. Early in his cricket career, he faced repeated failures, injuries, and criticism. He was often labeled inconsistent and unsuitable for leadership roles. His biggest struggle came during his transformation from a talented player into a disciplined athlete. He worked relentlessly on fitness, bowling technique, and mental strength. Multiple injuries, including stress fractures, tested his patience and endurance. After retiring from cricket, his struggles intensified in politics. For nearly 2 decades, his political party failed to gain significant electoral success. He faced ridicule, financial challenges, and political isolation. Another profound struggle was the death of his mother, which deeply affected him emotionally. Her battle with cancer motivated him to establish Pakistan's first world-class cancer hospital, despite widespread skepticism and opposition. These struggles shaped Imran Khan into a resilient individual who viewed adversity as a necessary path to growth and transformation. Number 12. Rise to fame. Imran Khan's rise to fame began with cricket, but reached legendary status after the 1992 Cricket World Cup. Leading a team that many had written off, Imran inspired his players with belief and courage, famously calling them cornered tigers. The World Cup victory transformed him into a national icon and global sports hero. His leadership, strategic brilliance, and emotional resilience earned him worldwide respect. Post-cricket, his fame expanded through philanthropy. The success of Shaukat Khanum Hospital established him as a humanitarian leader. His political rise was slower but equally dramatic. After years of struggle, public rallies, and grassroots mobilization, he captured national attention as a symbol of change, ultimately becoming prime minister in 2018. His rise to fame represents a journey driven by vision, persistence, and unwavering belief. Imran Khan's life offers powerful lessons for young people, not because it was easy or perfect, but because it was full of struggle, learning, and self-belief. His journey shows that success is rarely instant. He failed many times before achieving greatness, first in cricket and later in politics. For years, people doubted his abilities and mocked his ambitions, yet he refused to give up. This teaches youngsters that patience and consistency are more important than quick results. Real success comes to those who keep moving forward, even when the path is difficult. Another important inspiration from his life is the value of discipline. Imran Khan was not naturally the best cricketer in his early career. He became great by transforming himself through hard work, physical fitness, and mental strength. This shows young people that talent alone is not enough. Discipline, routine, and self-control can completely change a person's destiny. A focused and hardworking individual can overcome limitations and reach extraordinary heights. Self-belief is another major lesson. Throughout his life, Imran Khan believed in his vision even when no one supported him. Whether it was winning the World Cup or changing Pakistan's political system, he trusted his purpose despite criticism and failure. For youngsters, this is a reminder that confidence in oneself is essential. People will doubt you, but if you believe in your goals and work honestly, you can prove them wrong. His life also teaches the importance of character and integrity. Imran Khan often chose difficult paths instead of easy compromises. He believed that living with dignity and principles matters more than comfort or popularity. This inspires young people to value honesty, self-respect, and moral courage, even when facing pressure or temptation. Imran Khan's story also highlights the importance of learning from failure. He experienced losses in sports, personal life, and politics, yet he treated every failure as a lesson rather than an ending. Youngsters can learn that failure is not something to fear. It is a teacher that helps us grow stronger and wiser. Finally, his life inspires young people to serve others. Through hospitals and educational institutions, he showed that true success lies in giving back to society. His journey encourages youngsters to dream big, stay disciplined, believe in themselves, and use their success to make a positive difference in the world.